the Arizona Attorney General's office is demanding answers about the problems during the general election in Maricopa County.
In a letter today to county officials, the AG's Election Integrity Unit now asking for documents and explanations into the problems surrounding November's election before it is certified on November 28th. 12 News first told you about a series of problems involving ballot printers on Election Day in Maricopa County. Elections officials reported at least 60 voting centers had issues, but say the problem did not disenfranchise anyone from voting. In that letter, the AG's office said it has received hundreds of complaints about issues in Maricopa County on Election Day.
This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Ladies and gentlemen, get the book. Get the book. If you've been waiting to get the book, it's on discount. And we also offer you 20% off. So 20% off a $25 signed book, you getting a great deal. 20% off a $15 regular book, you're getting a tremendous deal. And if you have the signed copy, not the regular copy, if you buy the signed copy and you would like for me to make it out to somebody, put the text in the notes section when you buy the product, and I'll write something in it for you, just for the holiday season. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bunch of new products that have been launched. Here's the coming soon section. All you got to do is find the sections. You can find them all up here at the top. Book, drinkware, coming soon, clearance rack. I think we sold out our clearance rack. We got all these on clearance rack. These are $5 shirts, $10 hoodies, and $10 for the hats and flags. So these are a few things that we have left on a clearance. We add stuff in here all the time. So if you want some clearance items, the money's acting funny, change a little strange, this is where you get it at. If you want to track your order, you click track order right there, put your order number and your email in, and we will get that to you as soon as possible. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on it. Let's get into this. Let's go back to the state of Arizona. The Attorney General has opened, or the Attorney General's office has opened an inquiry into the Maricopa County's handling of the midterm election, demanding a full report, well-publicized, full report of the well-publicized irregularities, and warning there is evidence of statutory violations. Now, I live in Maricopa County. I know what's up here. And what they did in this election, whether through them being egregious, whether them being malicious, or just plain stupid, it doesn't matter because it disenfranchised a lot of people who were showing up to the polls to vote. Our right to vote. We have statutory laws in place to make sure everybody have a fair opportunity to vote. And just because you want to vote on Election Day, that may be the only day you can vote, it doesn't mean they have an opportunity to disenfranchise you. There is no way whatsoever that you can claim that an election was fair. Cheating or not cheating, was it fair? You can't say that the election was fair when people showed up to the voting booth and the machines wouldn't work. And then they putting it in the machine, taking out the machine, put it in the third machine, put it in there 5 times, flip it around, put some pixie dust on it. It still don't work. Put it in the box over there in the corner, and you pray to God somebody take advantage of that box. You don't know where it go, where it went, where it's going to go, where it has been. Did they count the mother or did they not? I'm about to go crazy on this thing. Furthermore, the statement, let me just say this. These complaints go far beyond pure speculation, but include firsthand witness accounts that raise concerns regarding Maricopa's lawful compliance with Arizona election laws. This is what the lady that I'm referring to wrote, one of the Assistant Attorney General, Jennifer Wright. Furthermore, statements made by both Chairman Gates and Recorder Richard, who are complete frauds, in my opinion, along with information from Maricopa County released through official modes of communication, appear to confirm potential statutory violations of Title 16. I hope that God, and my prayer to God, is that we find out if there was drama being done, that we find it out. That was my prayer. My prayer was that, God, if there was something going wrong in this election, something in Maricopa or anywhere in the country, please allow it to come to fruition and for us to find out the truth. And then we have the ability to do something about it. Let me continue to read here. It said the letter specifically cited possible legal violations related to the improper instructions that poll workers gave voters whose ballot tabulations were delayed by this problem. I knew this was going to happen. People who work the polls may not always be familiar with the law. And I'm confused about the law. I need to do more research on it, but spoiling ballots or taking your ballots or all of this stuff is confusing. And if a person who's working at the polls don't tell you the right thing, they tell you to do something with your ballot, you go to the next booth, you can vote, you can have a ballot, but it's not going to count because you're supposed to be voting at this other place. All of these things go into account and could have disenfranchised people in the Maricopa County elections. Maricopa County appeared to have failed to adhere to the statutory guidelines in segregating, counting, tabulating, tallying, and transporting door 3 ballots. This is what Wright wrote. In fact, Maricopa County has admitted that in the same voting locations, door 3 non-tabulated ballots were commingled with tabulated ballots at the voting location. Further, we have received a sworn complaint from an election observer indicating that more than 1,700 door 3 non-tabulated ballots from one voting location were placed in a black duffel bag, or in black duffel bags, plural, that were intended to be used for tabulated ballots. Now, here's the question. We have information. Now, let me say this. Republicans should have won by 300,000 votes, and we wouldn't even be worried about this. However, we made it too close for comfort, and they were able to do stuff nefariously that ended up causing this to be a closer election than it should be, and potentially costing us the gubernatorial race. What are we going to do about it? Now that we got sworn affidavits, just like we had sworn affidavits in the 2020 election, we had people sworn affidavits. They're sworn under oath or penalty of perjury. They swore that they saw fraud going on, and nobody would take them seriously. Hopefully in the state of Arizona, we can get stuff done. We have the state legislator is a Republican legislator. We have to get something done this time. You cannot disenfranchise people's votes and think it's going to be okay. It boils my blood. It should be an easy fix. Stevie Wonder conceded that there were some problems in this election when you had the machines not working. Hold the phone. I'm running out of time as usual. I'll be back after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news out of the state of Arizona. My producer just sent this to me in the break. 2 Arizona counties, Cochise County and Mojave, will delay certifying their ballot canvases for the Arizona 2022 election results for a while longer as a result of some potential irregularities. Arizona took a week to announce the projected winner of the gubernatorial or the governor's race due to irregularities in Maricopa County, where ballots took longer to be counted and some machines did not work for a period of time. Cochise County, 2 GOP supervisors voted to delay certifying the results until November the 28th in a 2-1 vote. Mojave County Board of Supervisors also voted to delay the certification of Arizona election results Monday. Arizona Assistant Attorney General Jennifer Wright submitted a letter on November the 19th to Tom Liddy, head of the civil litigation for the county, asking for the issue affecting Maricopa County to be looked into. Wright noted that the letter that the office had received hundreds of complaints since Election Day pertaining to the administration of the 2020 general election in Maricopa County. Following widespread reports of problems at voting locations on Election Day, it may mean 2022, but it says 2020. But anyway, problems at voting locations on Election Day, the Chairman Gates publicly stated that voters who had already checked in to e-poll book but were having difficulty voting could check out of the voting location and would be able to nonetheless vote in another location, the letter reads. As of now, GOP gubernatorial candidate Carrie Lake has not conceded in the election despite her Democratic opponent, Katie Hobbs, being the projected winner of the race and having declared victory. Lake's campaign have been posting videos of testimonies in Arizona voters went to vote on voting day and the issues that they've been having, the glitch in the machines, all of the above. It says the contest for Arizona's attorney general remains too close to call, with the candidate's separation by 510 votes out of approximately 2.5 million cast. That is enough error for somebody to cheat. So just so you know, breaking news out of the state of Arizona, 2 counties are holding up their vote. I don't know what that means for the entire state. I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know if 2 counties can hold up the vote, and therefore they cannot certify an election without 2 major counties. I mean, they're not the biggest counties, but there are still 2 counties in the state of Arizona, and maybe other counties will follow suit. And if they do, and you have majority of the counties not certifying the vote, I don't know how they can pick a winner. And I think this is the right move. If this was a if Kerry Lake won and there was stuff going on at the polls and everything, I want them to do the same thing, because it's unfair to a voter. I don't care who's been nominated. No voter should have to go through that. Fix the doggone machines. You guys should be sued over this stuff. People should be I think people should be going to jail. If you produce a machine and you did not do your due diligence to check it, you are violating somebody's constitutional rights. That's my opinion.